Greetings and welcome to Duggan and Lloes presents the Grimstone Chronicles Season 3 Episode 34. I am your host. I still have a cold. I am not the DM. That responsibility goes to Adam on his Strength 20 shoulders. How is everyone doing on this fine Saturday evening?
Yay! Yay! I'm doing all right.
Good.
I ran the dogs and then went for dinner with some friends, some people who from the gym, and went to an all-you-can-eat wings. And then
Bunch of strong one went to an all-you-can-eat wings.
Yes,
The restaurant's
and
closed
then
now.
the wings started to come out slower and slower to the point where we all got bored and dispersed.
I'm bored now. That's funny.
So we eventually got bored and stopped eating wings. Were any of us full? Yeah, one of us was full. But he was just a little guy. He had no business meeting with the rest of us.
You're lightweight, son.
There's bruisers, and then like a 180-pound normal-sized human guy.
It's funny.
Just a normal little 180-pound, 6-foot-tall dude. Just a little guy.
I outweigh, man. That's rough.
So yeah, I'm full of chicken, and I've prepared some maps, and we'll see what happens.
Sounds good. Ahmed, what's new with you?
Well, I'm excited because today I went and found some mulch. Black mulch, to be specific. I've been looking for it for 2 years and haven't been able to find any. So I'm excited to be able to get to do the garden.
You looked for black mulch for 2 years?
Yes, there haven't been any.
This is me failing my will save for interest.
Don't worry, Marty. When you come back to Canada, you have all the gardening fun.
The gardening stories, they're just so boring.
When you gonna get the black mulch so you can do the front line? I can't find any this year. Well, you better start looking for next year. Yes.
It's so meaningless.
I used to live next door to the
But
guy.
I have to do it. It's less pain that way.
Yep.
My ears won't bleed anymore.
I
Anyway,
used to live next door to the guy who had the perfect lawn. And if it weren't for the fact that I gave zero shits about my lawn and he felt it made his lawn look bad, we would have got along perfectly. But every summer, he'd be like, I got some extra mulch and fertilizer for you. I'm like, it's okay. You keep that for your daughter. I know she wants to do her lawn too there. So it's like, come on.
Come on, you can do your lawn.
It's the lady that has stopped by the house 3 times over the course of the summer saying you need to trim your tree to make it look like all the other trees on the road. It's like that. Thanks. Nope. I'll keep that in mind. But
Next time, just say, I was actually thinking of bringing in a professional to trim it vaguely like a giant penis.
Yep.
like this
No,
one.
no.
Boom.
Vaguely like Jeff Bezos' spaceship, just to keep it.
I wanted
like
a Star Trek look.
It's a spaceship. I wish Bezos good luck.
Rocket ships everywhere.
I don't know. The Amazon smile looks like something else to me.
Very happy.
He is very happy. Very crooked. All right.
Everything from A to Z. I don't know how you can misconstrue this.
Oh, funny. Okay. Sorry, Ahmed. Mulch.
It's all good, man. No, that was my story. That's the highlight.
That's the highlight, Mark.
That's the highlight.
So I haven't been looking for mulch and won't be looking for mulch.
Yay.
And
I got plenty.
yeah, just glad I'm at the. This is right now the best time to be a homeowner because I neither have to mow my lawn nor shovel my driveway. It's the best time of year.
That's true.
Spring. It's just sort of
Oh,
like
when-
And there's a part of fall too. You're pretty golden.
the transitory seasons. Gotcha. I napped this afternoon. That's my highlight.
Oh yeah, I had a premiere with Nap today. That was awesome.
I arguably might still be napping. I'm not sure yet.
We're not sure if we are awake.
No. Glad I'm not DMing.
Hey!
Somebody else
One of
could
them
be
days.
upbeat and set the pace. Set the tone.
Woohoo! Okay.
I should be there in a moment. I had some sugar and caffeine.
The summary for last session.
Yes, I did type that up. And I've updated the lore, so Grackle should appear in the random lore bits from the lore command, as well as our recent victories. And what else did I do? I sorted treasure and updated some of the perception checks that were wrong.
Nice.
In the bot, that is. And then I started the skeleton of redoing Modron bot in as a glitch bot, and I got stuck fiddling around with environment variables, and it was like, okay, I'll do this later. I was too tired.
I will nap instead.
Yeah, exactly. A sinking feeling. Once Admiral Fang's song ends, chaos reigns aboard the INS Juggernaut. The mixed crew of Imperials and Goblins erupt in uncontrolled violence. A very angry water Oni named Mizumina rises from the waves to confront the Steelrose Squad. In the aftermath, the Steelrose Squad has some difficult decisions to make. Grackle Aeronach are plagued by horrible dreams of the destruction of their people. And then we basically, we saved the Fae, we sunk the ship, and made our way back to Fort Servius, and we're going to tend to Boysenberry and 6, and I think the next step for these guys is to rest, a well-deserved evening of rest, and then go check in with General General Aubrin the Green. I'm assuming she's still at Fort Maximus, or no, sorry, Fort Servius. No, sorry, the other one, Fort Manius. Yes,
the Fort of Man,
Yep.
Manius.
Yep.
Yes. All right. Boysenberry and 6. Dee Dee thinks that the evilness of their auras is like slowly dissipating. The next day, they are still radiating a less than pleasant aura, and she thinks it's probably best to keep them sedated or to get them atonements. The plan was to atone them previously. While the Fae are taking care of that, who is going to meet with the general? You were requested to bring your senior sergeant.
Who's that? He switches to some other character form. I haven't seen him, Captain. I'm not sure where he is. Sergeant
There's
Kev,
a
unknown,
random
sir.
halfling in here.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about something else. What do we need to do?
Well, they requested me to come along, Captain.
Oh yes, because you're keeping a low profile and don't want anyone to pay attention to you.
Absolutely, sir.
Do you sense the sarcasm dripping from my lips like a salivating dog?
I've been doing my job.
Thank you, Lieutenant. He looks over at
Shut up, Capra.
Oh, this place is getting rather cramped, isn't it?
Yeah, at this point, if everyone is in the space, here, let's just, for the sake of measurements.
Gave you something that was measured, damn it.
Your effective space is that.
Yeah, these are combat squares. Like, these people can sit in a...
Oh, yeah.
So go get small.
Yeah.
We'll have created a rope trick to stick Boysenberry and 6 up inside.
Okay.
That way the Fae can tend to them, and if they go nuts, they're not, like, running away.
Yep.
Yep, there it is.
Oh, those are all Dassod's. Yeah, it's pretty damn great.
I mean, it's, there's not a lot of personal space.
Grackle's actually sitting against the wall, like high up.
When
against the
Mort
wall.
farts, you all know.
Mort, for the 11th time!
I farted.
For the 11th time, if you're gonna go, you have to go in your pot!
The pot just eats everything up, right? It just disappears into the pot. Yeah.
The pot never overflows. Like it doesn't. Yeah.
And don't tell me that was just gas. It sounded like you shit your pants.
This is true. It was very moist.
Sounded like, felt like, smelled like. Doesn't mean I did.
That big pile on the floor beside you does kind of indicate you did.
Trickle out the pan leg.
Dee Dee's just grumbling, and she goes to check up on Boysenberry and Six.
Okay.
Yes, perhaps I'll take Duggan, Schmurf, Los, and Sergeant Kev along to check in with the General. Capra, you're in charge while I'm gone?
Yes, sir. We will not feed anybody to the empty room, sir.
Yes, just stay here until we receive orders. We should be back shortly. We have a laundry list of things and enemies that need to be smacketh with the large imperial stick. Fireburn, Sulfur. I again apologize for sending you away before getting to see the INS Juggernaut consigned to flames before she sunk to the bottom of the ocean.
Captain, before you go, there is something that has happened through the last fight that I recognize as a problem last evening. The creature we were fighting, that commander, he did something to me in Aonok, and our dreams were not pleasant at all. I feel something is very wrong. I do not know what it is, if it is magic or not.
All right, so Sergeant Grackle and Aonok, you can get your own rope trick to go and rest up inside if you're feeling ill. Basically, we're going to quarantine Grackle. Yeah, I think they did some sort of... There is some magic on us. I just do not know what it is. Oh, there's a fortune point for...
I think for everybody.
Mark, Adam,
I've already got one.
Mark, Adam, and me. All right. Cool. Thanks, Wither.
Thanks, Wither. It's awesome.
+2s all around.
Because we need it.
And one villain point is spent for the hand. Is that gone already, or have we?
That was part of the getting yanked. Don't complain.
Oh, the hand. Okay, I see. All right. I get you. Okay. How many people need restorations this next morning?
Aronok needs.
Duggan does.
Aronok needs one. Duggan needs one.
Duggan needs one.
Two.
Now, if I cast one on Grackle, do I also have to cast one on Aronok? Are they two separate?
Grackle doesn't need one.
Okay.
Oh, you mean
if you want to get Aronok, he has to be an Aronok. Grackle doesn't need one, but he has to turn into Aronok.
Okay.
Aronok, I think you need some aid. I will let my companions cast on you and give you the seat for a moment.
Let me check something. Dee has restoration
minus 6 whiz
as an oracle spell. So
what's the problem?
Dee has restoration as an oracle spell, so she can cast them now. We don't have to wait till the morning.
So does Sulfur.
Okay. I'll subtract the 100 gold pieces. 2, it sounds like.
2. Well, you need 2 for Duggan, 1 per ability score.
Oh shit. Okay.
And 1 for Aronok.
Aronok.
All right. We've got enough diamonds and we've got enough spellcasting power to do it.
Yep.
And I'll write down on the.
Aronok play nice, or is Aronok going to be a peen?
Aronok is going to play nice because
we do this up in the rope trick, and Dee has.
He has a theory.
Capra.
If Grackle dies, he wins.
Okay.
Duggan, Dee, Capra go up under the rope trick. Capra's got his bow out. Duggan's up there because he's also being a patient, but he could turn, a snot ball into into a deadly weapon. And we heal Aronok, and then we make him transform back into Grackle before we let the situation, move on. Yeah.
Okay.
Like we're taking precautions around Aronok, basically.
Yeah. Oh, next time we could put him in the rope trick and then dimensional anchor him in there, and then we do the thing.
Yeah.
So he can't leave. What happens if you put some dimensional anchor on someone when they're in the rope trick, and then you dispel the rope trick?
I think they just pop back.
Oh.
Or it gets very messy.
Aronach and I are getting along now.
Like a hard-boiled egg through a cheese grater.
Besides, where do you think I would go? Back to my friends? Be very dangerous to have an enemy within, don't you think?
Yeah, it's really awkward. Maybe if we all just got along.
Yeah.
Once Grackle goes back, she's actually going up to Grackle's ear.
This is for Aronach. Be really careful. If you're bad, they're just gonna kill you.
Your pixie friend is a pathetic creature that belongs in chains.
As charming as ever. We need to work on your conversation skills.
I'm sorry, it's just the way they act.
I'm aware, GG. Thank you.
Don't worry, Didi. He'll be won over by pancakes. Everyone is.
Yeah.
Didi just
You
flutters.
know what? You're actually quite right.
Didi just flutters out of the rope trick.
Okay, Didi, give me your sense motive or heal check.
Her heal is like 6 times better than her sense motive. Give me a second.
Yeah, I've got characters like that too.
Go with the
Oh
heal.
no, 7 times. Her sense motive is +5, and her heal check is plus 35. Is this a kit check or a no kit?
No kid.
Okay. 44.
Both Aronach and Grackle have like an intense form of psychological trauma, like what you'd expect out of like Mad Men.
Can this be healed with a heal spell?
No,
Because normally heal gets rid of insanity, right?
it's not insanity. It is
Stupidity.
Give me a second. It is a vividly tormenting memory, and the memory itself needs to be like there's a memory that is absolutely toxic.
Does anyone in the party have modified memory?
Yeah, I know a guy who should have that. But he don't.
Do we have a
Yeah.
part with the
Well, yeah, Didi hasn't played around with memories. Although that would be an interesting way for her to retain her happiness after the war. She just gets rid of every bad memory.
I'm going to be doing this for a few months.
How did I get so old?
You also think that a wish or a miracle would get rid of it?
Does she think it's spready?
She doesn't think it's spready, but she thinks that this will, like, wear at his morality over time and potentially prevent him from, like, resting.
And he didn't
This
have
is
this
an awesome
before.
curse, by the way.
So this is probably, she probably puts 2 and 2 together. The thing that's making everyone chaotic evil probably also did something to the two of them. Okay.
Just try not to think about it too much, the two of you.
Understood. Happy thoughts.
Let's
And
talk about how we are doomed, Grackle. Us and our people, and there is no hope.
Absolutely.
And we'll get a wish or a miracle someday.
Take a wish or a miracle to save us.
A limited wish would also do it by replicating the modified memory spell. I'm just, like, looking at it.
Yeah.
So a limited wish, a wish, a miracle, a modified memory.
It's okay.
Don't you? She pats the top of Grackle's top knot.
There.
Some of the hair falls out of your head. Falls out.
She flutters.
Oh, it's always the beginning.
She'll make note and pass it to Chagga as a report. Like, it's just Grackle and Aranok. Something they were remembering something bad.
Yeah.
They need a wish or a miracle, and Chagga looks at it. Yeah, well, we'll keep an eye on them. That is your duty.
For a modified memory.
That is your duty to keep an eye on them. If they become corrupted, then we'll have to deal with them.
Yeah. I don't like how we're dealing with things lately, Chagga.
Yeah, we're at war, Dee Dee. I don't know how to explain it any other way.
Sulfur is pulling out a tinder twig, and he's holding it up. No fire. Fire burn.
Chagga stares long at Sulfur.
Hey, Captain, I think we got more than one guy with a problem here.
Chagga comes to the conclusion that stupid people must be the happiest people in the world.
Sulfur seems kind of happy.
I wish I could derive such enjoyment from a tinder twig, he says quietly to himself. To Dassod, because Dassod's beside him.
Here, yeah.
Alright.
As he's chewing on some random bits. Wonder what this guy is.
Chagga's gonna go mad.
You can't not run into somebody who's insane in this small room.
A doppelganger is your friend. What do you want?
Yep. Okay. So Chagga's gonna get some rest the best he can.
Okay. You rest.
Yay.
Grackle and Aranok have their violent dreams of like interplanetary genocide, like interplanar, not planetary, but plane. And morning comes. The Fae feel that they are doing well towards that of the council. Grackle and Aranok are convinced that there is most definitely a problem that, if it's not solved, will result in the destruction of all hobgoblin kind. And I guess Chagga wakes up smelling a peculiar scent. He's not certain if it's York or if it's Sulfur or if it's Mort. It's probably Mort. Never mind. That has to be Mort. Mort's more pungent than the other two.
What? Your corner is over there.
That is my corner. Get the center of the room.
The center is not a corner. Although this situation is a bit cramped, I must admit. I look forward to, well, the day where we could drop our guard somewhat. Chuck is now wondering how many boogeymen we're going to have to kill in order to feel safe.
Well, there's two ways of doing that, Caps.
The way I see it, you're never gonna be safe.
I think we can.
The
It's
best
just,
case scenario, we
well-
kill all the big scary guys on the other side. But now the Imperium knows, oh, look at these guys. They're scary too. We better keep an eye on them. And they're scarier than all the Hob and all the Plains.
An interesting point, Mort.
I got another idea. We find
There's
bigger,
also the-
better friends. We hang out with them.
I get the sense that Vigil is only going to protect us so much. He's distracting the dragon. He's not killing the dragon. The dragon that has already caught our scent. No, I think that we'll just have to find more comfortable places to hide.
Yeah, different plane.
Currently drawing a dragon in the ashes from the fire that was burning that in the center of the room that evening.
Yep. Chagga nods at that. I'd like to hear more about that when we have some time. For now, let us go and visit the general. There's plenty of room in my funerary urn. If you guys could figure out how to get in there.
Don't feel like dying. Sorry, Los.
I do not take lightly to dying again.
So there's a discernible space in there. Well, yeah, when you drop my items in, they go in there. Oh. He turns to Dassod. What if we cast a spell or did some work on the urn to make it a dimension unto itself? That might be
looking into that.
That might be an interesting way to hide.
Yeah, you mean our own plane?
Yes. Just like Mort's pot, but I for some reason I don't want to play with it.
There's lots of room in there.
After waiting politely for you to teleport away, and then
We have party for friends.
Chagga's completely lost it. There's no way he's gonna fit into the. You see the hole in the urn? There's no way. He's waiting for Chagga to teleport away before.
Yeah, I think it'll work. I think it's a good idea, Ken.
Chagga will teleport, pick up the pot, teleport, and he won't make Duggan get into a bag because there's no point.
Okay.
Duggan will turn invisible. Teleport.
Nice.
You teleport into a given library. In the library, there. Do you have any other spells running?
Detect
scrying, I think, is the...
Detect scrying is the one. Oh, God.
And see invisibility for doing this.
I have it. Oh, I didn't do that. All right, anyways. Don't mind the rest of the building. I didn't update this map for the post-apocalypse.
Okay. I apologize. Oh, with all the guards running.
Yeah, the cool guards aren't there. I'll drop the tokens in later. Okay. Los, there is an invisible creature in this room. You don't see them.
Dassod put in see invisibility as well.
Dassod put see invisibility? Okay,
yeah.
There's Dassod, there's nothing in this room.
Yep.
I mean, there's Aubrin.
Chagga salutes.
Los, we've already established that even with invisibility, Los can see this guy.
Yeah. So Los smiles at where the invisible thing is. Chagga salutes, and then like glances back at Sergeant Kev if he's not also saluting.
Oh, hey, Chem, General. Up.
Greetings.
Duggan, he puts Duggan down, and Duggan just waddles around the room.
Congratulations on your victory.
It was somewhat of a destructive victory. It was unfortunate we were not able to save the boat and the majority of the crew.
Yeah.
Where did you leave the crew?
Oh, we checked in with the Admiralty in Sonder, as that was our launching point. We arrived there via scry and teleport, so I couldn't tell you exactly where. We had one of our Corporal Dewdrop, help us draw a map of the potential area where the thing was. Basically, there's like a pie-shaped wedge across the ocean, 24 miles in because we didn't see land, and like there's like some vast area 1,300 miles out where the boat could have been.
It is unfortunate, I suppose, but there's always, I guess, someone will salvage it.
I assume he talked to a captain or an admiral or somebody.
Yeah, you did talk to a military folk. You gave him the.
Yep.
It just wasn't in your sending that you sent in terms of the.
Yes.
From last session.
Yes, there were 10 sailors. They had to be locked up, as subdue several of the Fae that we rescued, because the lingering song of this Admiral Jang has everyone acting like madmen, to the point where detection spells that look at one's morality and their soul are actually detecting chaos and evil. We have ascertained that this wears off after a time, but we think because of the length at which they were exposed to such horrible energies and singing, that it might take longer. If you're looking for proof, this song also carried its way through a scry spell and infected the tavern in Sonder, and Chagga looks to Dassod if he remembers the name because he wrote the report. And
Yeah.
there may have been an incident there where all the tavern folk briefly went mad.
Understood.
We were not aware that it would have such long-range effects. We were in a hurry to try to track down the boat, and we sincerely apologize for any of the damage we may have.
This should placate the Colonel.
General, no offense, but we're here to win the war, not make the Colonel happy. If you would like us to get rid of the Colonel, we are willing to do this.
That would not win us the war.
This sounds like.
In your mind, so first, okay.
Chagga clearly has slowly grown to the point where patience is zero, and when has Chagga been kind to people who are incompetent?
He's never.
No, I don't think that's.
He reminds me of that's a paddling, right? Oh, you
there's his strict upbringing kind of like molded Chagga in a certain way. Yeah, he doesn't do well with incompetent people.
Okay. All right. Sorry, Kev. In your mind, when will you be ready for your? When will you be ready for your journey to the abyss?
Respond. Captain's aware of everything. As soon as we're done with whatever it is you guys have to tell us, there's a Fort Kragg as well. But I suggest you share with him because he's been on a short temper recently. Ask him. His answer is going to be as good as mine.
Understood.
If he isn't a thorn in your side and actually hindering our ability to win the war, then General, then apologies for my outburst.
These are stressful times.
I have compiled a list, and he...
Sense motive DC 15.
Oh, Chagga can make this DC.
So it makes it automatically.
I don't know why I reached for a die. I got a 20!
I got a 20!
You know, which is pretty funny because look at what I just rolled. I got a 20! No, Chagga's got a plus 17, so he can't fail this. Yeah, 31.
She is... So, she doesn't disagree with you that the Colonel isn't actually helping win the war, and the Colonel is a thorn in the side, but she is not going to tell you by any means, she doesn't think that's the right way to solve problems.
In one level, we'll have teleport without error, which means we can go anywhere on the planet, and I hear there are some really big volcanoes.
There are some really big volcanoes where people can get lost.
Right.
Where's the volcano?
Step 1, find General Clark. Step 2, knock him out. Step 3, volcano.
How'd he die? Volcano.
10,000 miles away. Now just leave him beside a volcano and just
leave them there.
Yeah.
All right.
As we start the D&D equivalent of a reality TV show, teleported and alone.
Oh, I'm a bard.
Bards actually do fairly well, I think.
It would be pretty good.
I've compiled a list of known targets.
Chagga, in your mind, do you care to know the location of that boat?
Only if there is reason for us to know it.
It will be ascertained. He's stating it as matter-of-factly. Chagga, you might think that Extigin, you know this is the voice of Extigin in your head, that Extigin or people in his network probably have at least one of the people that you've returned.
Got it. Chagga makes a note that if there's value in recovering anything that we haven't already.
Yeah.
He's like 140 cannons.
If you want them,
yeah.
Basically, if you want it, just ask for it and he can give it to you. He doesn't give a shit about the boat.
Sure, yeah. Chagga said, well, if the thing sank in 100 feet of water, then sure, but I don't think... I got the feeling we were out at sea somewhere.
We're out at sea. No, it's all right. Did you bring the figurehead back?
Yeah, we left it with the...
you left it. Okay, perfect.
The people in Sonder.
Cool.
All right.
What are your
so
plans?
there's a list, and the list consists of Fort Kragg, the mining operation, dealing with the swamp fungus. What are our other?
The Minotaur.
Oh, and then there's the whole like prepping for final.
Really know about the Minotaur thing? That's what the Extigin is one of.
Yeah, but prepping for final assault on the Iron Tower, and then the actual Iron Tower assault, and then there's a minor thing of quick jaunt to Long Shadow to kick a bugbear in the butt.
Yeah, the ogres try to save.
King Parthic.
King Parthic.
Yeah.
And we confirm that. We do believe that Trugg is alive. He was handed over to King Parthic. The reason why you're unable to bring him back is that the larger chunk of him is actually regenerating somewhere else.
Why does he not respond to my spell?
Well, we have his head. They might be keeping his head from reforming.
Or it could be some magic that can't reach him.
We know that the goblinoid hero Gon was the one that killed Trugg, and that he had brought Trugg back to his side, and then it was given to King Parthic as an offering. Perhaps because I think King Parthic is of the same people as Trugg.
He is.
So, I think we should either go to the dig to Fort Kragg or to go visit King Parthic. It would take a day for us to teleport to, less than a day for us to teleport to Long Shadow and deal with whatever's there. Unless there's still that devilish that we saw, those flying Arinye. They're out there somewhere. If they're at Long
problem.
If they're
in your head, those are a problem, is what Extigin is telling you.
If they're at Long Shadow or wherever we arrive, any move we make should be made in full force. Less might lead to casualty.
Did you see a dragon?
This is Extigin?
Extigin.
Yes, and we scared it off for a while. Chagga is very guarded
That's
with
one
how...
way of saying it.
It's the mental version of like an eye roll, like the "I don't believe you," like the.
That's fine.
Yeah, the steer clear of that beast.
We... Chagga... We know. Duggan's like waddling up to Aubrin to say hello.
Oh, hello. A biscuit appears on the table.
Okay.
Duggan is like stretching up to go grab this biscuit that just appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's fine. Duggan's got lunge too, so it's like...
Reestablishing connections with Kragg is probably the priority. That is the priority. She takes a second. That is the priority.
This mine is close to Fort Kragg. If we were walking, we'd encounter the forces there first.
If it's important to them, determine why they're there.
I
suggest.
I think the mines are part of Fort Kragg. They're close enough that one could disturb our attack on the other.
I heard word. Sorry, no, haven't heard word about that yet. No, never mind.
You're
yes.
a fortune teller, future seer.
The future. No, no. It's just the time for messengers. There is a battle force that is likely in a stern engagement in the east. The colonel did wish your attendance at said battle. You are indisposed. Steer clear of the region.
In the east? Yeah, Fort Kragg is sort of south and east. If it's anywhere near Fort Kragg, we might have to not steer clear. If it's not, then I don't think it'll be a problem.
No, battle lines are forming on Mirror's Gulch. The fight might have already occurred.
Oh, we were there. We probably have a report on this, where we there was a scrying battle. There was a scrying battle, and then we saved their commander from being kidnapped by the goblins, and then yeah, okay, so we share that report.
Okay. Good work.
We did only Lloes and Grackle had gone because we didn't. We convinced the goblins to at least retreat. The goblin heroes to at least retreat. There's one named Gon, the one that killed the troll. However, I believe is fully in the clutches of Iron Lord Azersi, and was actually warned by the goblin heroes that this one would not stand against the Iron Lord. I think that there may be a ray of hope to have that archer and that red-skinned hobgoblin woman caster and the big-nosed goblin to at least assist in a future battle against the Iron Lord, but for now we convinced them at least to leave that battle alone, and, well, we'll try to treat with them again.
If we truly want peace in these lands, we will need stability and buy-in from all parties. That is not done at the end of a sword.
Well, I'm sure.
I want Gon's head.
Oh, noted, General. I would feel the same if an enemy cut down one of my own. Peace must happen through a show of force initially, General. While some of the goblin kind wish to live as we do, raising families, plying a craft, growing things, eating, getting fat, old, dying. There are those goblins that might only be impressed by a great show of force. The death of the Iron Lord Azersi, I do not think that there will be peace until this happens. I don't get the sense that this monster will stop.
Agreed.
And any truce would simply be giving this creature more time to prepare his next assault. He's already shown that he is willing to fight a war that is, how did we describe it, asymmetrical and very destructive, an unconventional one, using the planes and fungal plagues and
the fungal plague. This is in your mind, Chagga. The fungal plague is destroying the very fabric of the material plane.
Yes.
That fabric is shaky enough as is.
Chagga finds that thought interesting, but he doesn't dwell on it. Like, you might notice him like circling around that thought.
Try to ascertain what happened to the other wayfinders, Kavesi and Gamba, Hawkeye.
Who? Are these the wayfinders that we sent to Fort Kragg?
They are. They did not return.
And they do not.
We're up to our elbows in goblins. Up to armpits and goblins.
Oh, right. I vaguely recall meeting them. It seems like ages ago.
Theoretically, they're your... At this point, you Kavesian would be your direct report.
Well, General, there must be a dotted line somewhere, because... Armpits and goblins. Ducking. Picks up Ducking, sticks him under his arm.
Okay.
Alright, Fort Kragg in the vicinity of this dig. We will look out for fallen wayfinders or captive ones, and we'll try to ascertain what it is that they're scratching at in the earth. We'll report...
Chagga, you're getting a message in your head. Your sergeant needs to use the washroom before he leaves. And then, Kev, you need to use the washroom before you leave.
Duggan is being so polite today. I like it. Chagga just like mentally nods, like that is fine.
Hey, Captain, I'm pretty sure you're aware that I need to go pee-pees.
Aubrin is looking at you like the old man's a continent now.
I told you to hold it.
I'm trying, sir.
Chagga just sends him off, salutes the general. If there isn't anything else, General, we'll check in. We'll check in again with a report once we have delved into Fort Kragg.
Okay.
And by delve, I mean go and give them another bloody nose or two.
Good work.
Oh, here are expenses.
She just pulls him across the table and
Yeah.
slides it over. She's...
Are you casting all these fucking spells?
Whoa, we're casting spells to win, dude.
Yeah, I know.
It's just...
4 heroic fortunes, 3 mass heroic fortunes, 6 true seeings, and 300 gold pieces worth of restorations. Basically,
These are not undue considering the things you're doing.
Yep.
Now, if you didn't fight anything for 6 weeks, and then you came back going, I cast a true seeing every morning before I put on my shoes, you know.
This is important because I don't want us to get to the point where we can't cast these spells because we don't have the material components anymore. Like
Yeah.
So this
Like
is
taking a credit card bill.
submitted, and I don't know if we get the money, but I'm just gonna mark down that we
it's
submitted.
submitted.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. when you're a caster, you care about these things.
Yeah.
I've usually just pick spells that don't have material components, so I don't have to care. That's the other way to do it.
Oh man, those heroic fortunes have won us a couple of combats.
They're amazing.
Like, yeah.
Those are amazing spells. Kev.
First left and then first right. Right. So, I'm speaking into somebody.
All right.
What you got for me? Lay it on me, big man.
There's a... give me 1 second. I'm going to drop the token in because the token didn't pop in here correctly. Let me see if it's on the other map. Just make sure if it's one that's loaded. Again, stuff gets lost. It should have already been in here. Conversation there.
Excuse me.
I got it. Duggan. And where are my... Alright, we'll do it without the visual aid. The Nagaji rogue, whom you are familiar with, hands you a package in the washroom.
All right.
The package you are handed is a wheel of cheese.
You got cheddar cheese. You're so lucky. Right.
Okay.
What else?
And he hands you a scroll. Good luck.
Another one of these fucking things. All right, thanks.
All right.
Put the cheese under his arm. Scroll in his pocket. I got a bag of holding. I'll put that stuff there. Actually, detect magic on the cheese.
Okay, it's non-magical cheese.
There's no magic.
It is a magical scroll, though. It is a magical scroll.
All right. Okay. So pops these things into his bag of holding. I swear, if my stuff starts smelling like fucking cheese.
All right.
Right, yeah, he comes back. Oh, better.
Oh, I must have known that. Chagga, you.
Yep.
What does low profile mean to you, Kev?
Oh, come on, Kemp. Nobody gives a shit. Not here, anyways.
Apparently, I do, and track your bowel movements.
All right, fine. I will play the game for you, no problem. Just didn't feel necessary here, that's all. Okay.
It's good practice.
Don't worry about that.
Duggan,
fair enough. Fair enough, sir.
Are you here? Do you want to be teleported back with the rest of us?
If you could give me 15 minutes, I could take care of that Clark for us.
The general said no, and I didn't receive any indication that she meant yes.
Well, she said it was unnecessary, not unwanted. There's a difference, you know.
He's got a point. It's a very valid point, Captain.
The problem is Clark is already well aware of your extracurricular activities.
God, he can't do fuck all when he's got no fucking brain left.
The thing is, let's stay clear for now. Chagga did say for now.
All
He
right.
has a sneaking suspicion we're on some sort of collision course with Clark. And Chagga's hoping he'll be corporal by, colonel by then.
At least pretend you're on level playing field. Yeah.
Yeah, but you'll be a colonel in the Misfit Army, sorry to tell you.
Yeah, in the
The
Foreign
colonel in
Legion.
the proper army is telling the general of the Misfit Army what to do. Yeah. Okay. You teleport back. You have your permission. You've submitted your expenses. Let me grab your tokens. Duggan didn't steal anything?
Oh no, he stole something, just nothing really worthwhile.
Nothing important. All right. The general needs to find another fountain pen. Another quill gone. All right.
Where did we mark down the? What's above captain? Is it major?
I believe it's major. It is in the correspondence thing, I think.
Hi, Imperial Legions and ranks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's major or
Major
commandant.
Or commandant.
Lieutenant
So
colonel
you've
and
been dealing
colonel.
with lots of commandants.
Okay.
Yeah, Chagga really wants the gravy boat comments to end.
He's fucking for promotion, you said.
Yeah.
All right.
If Chagga's not colonel by the end of this war, yeah.
All right. Okay, you make your way back to Servius. You've got the restoration spells have been cast. Are you just sort of like, ignoring the plight of Grackle in terms of like looking for any other extra spells or magic?
No, we're not looking for 9th level spells to make Grackle feel better.
Okay.
It's Dee Dee's job though to monitor Grackle's soul. Like we'll probably start to react when Grackle's like chaotic evil or has turned evil. But
Oh, so when it's too late. Excellent.
I didn't say the plan was perfect and foolproof. I'm just like, oh, he's feeling bad. Is there
Yeah,
any,
He's
no,
got
I
bad
get it.
is there any mechanical thing? Oh, we need a wish. It's like okay.
There's no
all right.
mechanical thing yet, and it doesn't have it's an extraordinary ability.
It's out of our hands.
All right.
Unless Grackle's coming to us going, I really need this out of my head, then it's just sort
This
of
is
like an
day one.
This is day one.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. You make your way back. Dassod, are you investigating your cheese at all?
Yeah. I'll start breaking it up.
Okay. There is a horse hoof-like thing in the cheese.
Right on.
It is made out of like cold iron, but you could see where there's flesh bits in it. It looked like in the pasteurization process, it did like get cooked a little bit. You have a sense that give me your knowledge nature.
Okay.
Lowe's
About
teleported
an in
back
check.
just to spread the
Spread out
spells
the
around.
spell usage.
How about I give you an in check?
Okay, give me an in check. You don't know what things are?
Oops.
What kind of...
14.
Alright, you got a metal hoof.
Yeah, interesting.
Knowledge arcane?
Yeah. Oh. Ooh. Is that what I think it is? Nope, it's absolutely not. I have no idea. Is it a unicorn?
It gave you a
Roll a
metal
one.
hoof. You got a metal hoof. It's
The lucky
so
unicorn
there's a
hoof.
foot in your cheese. This is not what you thought when they said foot cheese. This would be you have a wheel of cheese with a foot.
There is fleshy bits on it, right?
There is fleshy bits on it.
How many? How much? How many? Not doses, but how many
5. You can chew on it 5 times.
samples? All right, let's grab one.
What you doing, Dassod?
Having lunch. Y'all want some cheese? Oh, don't have that part.
What's that?
Kate Dassod is holding on to
Cheese, baby.
a large cloven hoof. Knowledge nature.
Dee Dee will take 10 because she's kind of more grossed out than anything, but that results in 25 because she's starting to be the knowledge person.
It's not from an animal.
That's not a cow.
Yeah, pretty sure it's not.
Cows and animals don't have hooves that are made out of what looks like cold iron.
Mort got a 34.
Yeah, that would be like a minotaur. But
I
minotaurs
think
usually aren't
that's
cold iron.
I'm guessing it's a Minotaur's house.
That's like natural cold iron. That's awful. Keep it away from me.
And when Mort comes over, she flies away. She's not helping if Mort's...
Let me see there. Mort grabs a bit, sees that you're chewing on it.
No. I need these. Big guy.
Yeah, so you could share.
No.
That's Minotaur. That's Minotaur.
Minotaur is. I don't know if I can turn into Minotaurs. Are they magical beasts?
They're
Monstrous humanoids.
No,
I think they're monstrous.
They're typically monstrous humanoids.
Yeah.
Give me knowledge planes from either of you that are investigating this thing.
I don't think Mort has that.
Yeah, Dee Dee's completely removed herself
And
from
Dee Dee's
the...
completely eliminated herself
Yeah,
from the conversation.
she's gone upstairs to check on the Fae.
Oh.
Okay.
Doesn't mean Mort won't try to help with
21.
lies and obscure knowledge.
21. Minotaurs usually don't have hoofs that are made of cold iron.
I could have told you that.
Either of you have spellcraft.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You help me? I'm at plus 20.
Oh yeah, I auto-aid.
33.
You could use this as a focus for a plane shift.
Let's look at the scroll.
Okay. Give me your spellcraft or read magic.
Read magic just does it.
If you have read magic. Yeah.
I believe I do.
Okay.
I'm confirming. No. What do the goggles of understanding do? Spectacles of understanding. Does it help with that? Let's see, when worn, comprehend language.
Comprehend languages. Bonuses on linguistics.
Okay.
You can make forgeries.
Yeah.
A scroll of planar adaptation.
Planar adaptation. Okay, let's look
As
at
per
that
a
spell.
wizard. So, 5th circle, cast level 9.
5th level. Okay. I can use my vest to cast these. What caster level?
Caster level 9.
Caster level 9.
Doesn't the vest only work once a day though?
5.
3 of them.
No, 5.
Oh, he's got...
Yeah, 5.
He found a mechanic that he liked, and he's like, I really like this mechanic. I like lots of it.
Do you see the number of scrolls I have?
Okay. Yeah, you think that this will work as a planar rod? It will take you to some place you have no fucking idea where it's going to go. It does have some flesh on it if you want to nibble. Are you nibbling on it? There's part that Mort had nibbled on. Mort, have you interacted with your Mizumina's head today?
Yeah, he sleeps with it like a dolly.
Okay. Are you sampling the flesh?
I don't know if I can turn into this thing or not.
You haven't been able to identify it, so you don't know.
Tastes a little
Couldn't
gamey.
identify it,
I'd
got
be
grossed
careful
out, ran away.
Well, it's also I don't know if I have a slot that can. Well, if I can nibble at it, I don't have to take an actual form, right? Professor, see, some of these are some really useful ones. General Trug. Zap. Okay. I'm going to. I'll take a sample out of it. See if I can take the form itself, not like the specific animal, but the specific form, like a general form.
Give me a fort save.
Okay. Oh, let's see. 15. Can I surge if I need to?
No, you missed it by 14.
Right.
Okay, so you start vomiting.
Oh, this is bad.
Okay, you spend the round vomiting as
Oof.
the saliva from Mort is absolutely foul.
Ah, damn it, Mort, you piece of... I thought he took a piece. I'm not biting the same piece he took. Ah.
Basically licked your food.
Okay, all right. I would prestidigitate.
Okay, all right. after vomiting for a round. Okay, now give me your character level check.
Okay.
Does Dassod have a disease now, or is he
28.
just sick?
No, he doesn't have a disease. He's just sick. This was the kiss of Mizumina. This would be called what they call an indirect kiss.
Whether I have a form that is immune to all diseases, so I'll just switch.
All right, now that roll, Kate, you turn into a horrible half-bull monstrosity with a bat wing in a form of kill me now kind of it monstrosity.
Oh, don't look at me.
Everyone with what they're doing
I love this bit.
turns to look at Dassod, who got sick and is turning into this horrible monster.
Stop looking at me.
Sulfur is actually pulling on Chagga's robes. Fire burns.
Chagga puts a hand up and he's ready to cast a spell, like a heal spell from a distance, because he can do that now with Fate's Reach.
I'm fine, give me a minute.
It takes a few rounds and then you can revert
It's out of
back
my
to
system.
another form. Yep.
So
It did not taste like monstrous humanoid.
If Kev seems alright, Chagga will go back to whatever he's doing.
that was screwed up. Talk about heartburn.
Is everything alright down there?
It's not a fae. It's not a monstrous.
Sergeant Kev was just going to mop up
Humanoid.
his vomit.
Why?
Prestidigitate.
Oh, Mark,
He's
you,
about to cast
Push
it.
it in the corner.
you could mop it up and dispose of it if you want.
It's not a giant.
Corporal.
Sure thing.
Okay, I don't know what feat this thing would require. I
Mort
don't.
mops it up with his shirt, then puts the shirt right back on.
There's no feat in my list that would
Okay.
take this.
You'll later learn that it's a form of outsider.
Form of the outsider form of outsider.
An outsider of some type. All right.
Gotcha. All right, so 3 samples left.
Planning to go to the dig. Yeah, you have well, no, you have 4 samples left. You have 5 in total. You used 1.
4. Okay.
Mort licked it. He didn't actually eat any of it.
Where's
Gotcha.
Where's Duggan?
Dude,
He's,
get out of here!
he's making mischief somewhere, I guess.
Yeah.
Somewhere on that.
Duggan!
Form of
Where's the Schmurf?
Mr. Schmerf, could you please come forward? If you kindly.
Okay.
Okay. We'll just say at that moment he just flies into the room and a bunch of coins just fall out of.
Ah, crap! That rafter there. Pretty cool.
Yes, remember that mine you went into?
Oh yeah. What about it?
Well, I need you to share with us, using our share memory spells, a good place for us to teleport into the mine. A nice quiet little nook off to the side, big enough for us to go into, so that we can go to the heart of the matter. Have a look around.
You mean about this size? Let me think. Alright, I think I got one. Best I can do. And Mark doesn't remember the map, so maybe Adam can help me out here.
I think it was all Mindscape, though.
That was primarily Mindscape. Give me 1 second. There was a memento.
I don't even know if I was there for that game.
Or we could just, like, go in, spells blazing, to wherever that tough guy was hanging out.
Curb stomp time.
Well, that's kind of how we roll.
How we solve our problems.
We're relying on Duggan Schmurf to make a plan. Like, where should we go in?
There's a there's a room that there was a lot of digging in that was being used as like a dump or refuse area. There's a room where there was no creatures in that has a bunch of bloody paintings on a wall. There was a room full of a bunch of dead carcasses, although there was a lot of bugs in that area, but there wasn't a lot of people. There was a room with a weird glow. You didn't know what the weird glow was.
So far, the dump's sounding good.
Then...
Creature types that we saw.
He saw a lot of weird-looking beings. So he saw Oni, like ogre magi. He saw some weird-looking gray-skinned creatures with no eyes, and some weird creatures that have like no noses. He didn't recognize them. And as we've learned, you don't have knowledge of nature, so you don't recognize them either.
All right. Anybody know what those things are? I can veil us, but I need to know what we're aiming for here.
You've seen them. There's like kind of look like Nosferatu looking things, and then if Dee Dee's involved in the modified memories, she can actually identify these creatures.
They're a sheer memory.
First Dugan's gonna tell us what he sees, and we're gonna make a plan, and then he'll share it. We'll share his memory. So, okay. Is there a place where we could be off to the side, or should we just go directly in? Where
there's a few places where you could be off to the side for sure. There's also a ruins at the top.
I vaguely recall you saying there was some guy that looked important.
Oh, yeah, I don't know where he is fucking now. I know where he was.
Well, we could appear where he was and sort of work from there.
There was a room with a shrine in it, and that's where the guy was.
Was there anything else or anyone else in that room?
Yeah, there was a bunch of these guys with no eyeballs and some big dudes with axes.
Oh, yeah, but there's a fight right away. We go there.
I don't think we're afraid of a fight.
Oh, I'm just telling you, it's not off to the side and quiet is all.
Well... Okay, there's one way to figure out what they're doing. We infiltrate, and then when it goes bad, we default to kill all the enemies and then figure things out.
Okay, see. This is where I think our plans go to shit, because we automatically plan for them to go bad, and then we just kick the shit out of everything. So why not just go with kick the shit out of everything? Because let's face facts.
You mentioned that, well, if we go in with a veil spell, aren't some of these creatures blind?
Oh, well, some of them aren't.
They seem
it's not a catch-all, right?
They're like blind, but they still get around okay.
Yeah, so they have some sort of extraordinary sense. Oh, kind of like the new spell I learned. I get to scream like a bat, and I know where things are.
That is an awesome spell.
That's pretty cool.
I want to scream like a bat and know where things are.
Los opens his mouth like he's pretending to scream. You don't hear anything.
Well, I mean, Chagga, the spell Veil actually makes us smell like those creatures too, right? For whatever we choose.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's anything beyond that, but
maybe Duggan,
I don't know what the hell these things are.
Maybe Duggan is right. We teleport in and just start running amok.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
And then we see what we could find. The shrine might be guarded. Was there any indication that there was any magics about the shrine?
I don't. You can tell me.
To what deity was the shrine?
Oh, I believe it was. I don't know. I don't know. He's a big guy, apparently made of stone.
Did you happen to see it, dudes?
There was a weird big guy and a snake motif.
Big guy with a snake theme going on there.
Interesting. Well,
There was a waterfall in the room.
Okay, there's got to be something living in there. How many times have we seen water with nothing in it? Come on.
You remember there was a water lift in the valley, like you could see from a distance the big water mining rig that they had set up.
all right. 2 teleport groups. We're going to leave some people behind, 10 to Boysenberry and 6. That will likely be Phoebe. I'll take one group, and Sergeant Kev will take the other.
Sounds good.
I'll take care of the fate. Take care of the fate.
All right, York, you do that.
Wait, so I think, was it dark down there?
Is Los? Who's carrying Los?
I think we'll give Los to Crackle this time. Yeah.
Okay.
Look at that group, that murder group right there.
This murder group? Oh, yeah, I know. It's like the advanced murder group. It's so deadly. We could take one more, too.
Dead.
No, we can put 2 more in there.
Sulfur, and you want Zogel?
Okay.
Oh, I'm bringing Mog this time. And
This
Duggan's
is
in the bag.
this place is Earth, right?
Yeah.
Underground.
It's underground. Yeah.
Okay. Well, which one of these dragons?
It's one of those lake mines where you mine the water.
Bro.
All right. We have 2 teleport groups. I think we're going to do 2 share memory spells.
Sure.
To share the 5-minute kind of zone around the shrine, to pick a spot just outside the shrine.
Okay.
Chagga's a little hesitant to warp into another god's shrine because shrines tend to be places where you put wards.
Yeah.
And it's also rude.
It is somewhat. Okay.
Los will be the one that casts the share memories, and all right. You're a blue dragon? Cool.
No, sorry. It's Kev is still the main guy.
Okay, if we go to the big side, you get a basic idea of the sort of the side view of this place, how this dig functions.
Okay.
Duggan did see a bunch of statues surrounding the top of the dig. There's a water shaft that comes up and down. Also, it flows down. There's a pump coming back up to bring water up in a cycle. There was a cistern at the bottom, and then a few layers of digging going on underneath.
And they travel up and down the dig via some sort of
There was
stairs or ladders or...
No, the creatures that were down there, they all either flew or climbed the walls like they were...
This is their home.
Walls. The entire mine is not to code, so to speak. The interior of the mine has 15-foot ceilings and sheer walls. There is no rigging or scaffolding or anything else that would...
Which, this place is strange. It's almost like they're in a hurry.
Maybe they're just trying to get to whatever they're digging for and then get out. They're not looking to make a lasting mine here.
That seems quite plausible. Good work, Duggan. I didn't realize you had gone so deep into the enemy mine.
What the fuck's gonna stop me?
He was 200 feet under.
I'm the unstoppable Duggan.
That's true. He's pretty damn unstoppable. Look at him. Look at his glory.
You know, except for arrows you don't expect coming your way because they're from an ally.
You know, when
So good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Unstoppable Duggan, you know.
Zogel hasn't heard the story. He thinks you're talking about him. I apologize. I did not mean it.
I got seawater in bag.
All right, and the shrine is in one of these side
yeah,
gigs?
the shrine is at the. Give me a second. The shrine is at the G8 level.
Yeah, it seems to be the deepest. And the shrine, does it look like the shrine was a thing that was uncovered and has been there a long time, or was the shrine erected?
It looked like there was there's some old, more dwarvish style stuff down there that they're like uncovering or unearthing.
Okay.
So that the shrine itself looked like it previously was more of a dwarf craft. Like this, there's a cistern and this waterwork. Also looks like it was more of an old dwarvish thing, and then they're now like the interior all like collapsed or was filled with rock or something. Give me because you shared the memories. Give me a knowledge arcane or craft, like gem cutting or metalwork or.
Chagga can assist with a knowledge arcane for Dassod, and then
anything else with like precious gemstones or metalworking.
Chagga's not a crafter.
Craft disguise. This Grappler might have something.
Okay, Chagga aids.
He's craft weapons. Dassod spellcraft.
No, Arcana.
Oh. You might want to take the lead on that, buddy.
No, I've got a +5. I aided you.
+2 makes it a 13. I can.
Okay, that you did find a part where they were mining some weird rocks.
We'll find out when we get there.
There's the rocks, they don't like glow or anything, but there was a section of a mine where they had like tougher looking guys mining.
Unless they're rocks of reciprocal Gaia, we're all good.
The people dealing with the rocks were wearing big steel gauntlets.
We got spells. We're good.
Okay.
Where do you want us to put our tokens down so we can start buffing?
Are you teleporting directly in, or are you going in the top?
Directly in.
Okay. If we go to the dig, there is an unfogged area to drop as the tokens.
Okay, you want to bring them over?
I will go get them.
Hopefully buffing should be easy because I think we have all the buffs from last fight that are still on our tokens.
Alright, and I will go to...
We know the rocks are important. That's basically... We'll figure it out.
I picked up the tokens, I switched maps twice, and then all the tokens disappeared. Where'd they go?
Go back to the original one, Control Z.
Am I an idiot? What did I do? Where did I stick the tokens?
Well, what's the first map you went to?
Give me a second. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, I found them. Alright, it's all good. I'm just being an idiot. I put them on the wrong map. I thought they were gone. Alright, there.
map?
The dig. Kragg the dig.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just the same spell list that we went with before.
What's the map? Is the exterior?
It probably is the same spell list. The dig. Kragg the dig. Here. Window, tool, force players to current map. This one.
Chagga will give a weapon of awe to Grackle.
Okay.
And I think Didi will give a weapon of awe to Los and Capra. Who's casting?
Sulfur is doing the communal resist energies.
Mm-hmm. And the life bubble.
And the life bubble. Darkskins and Longstriders. He will divine favor himself.
Man, still loading.
Communal airwalk.
Yeah,
he's
communal airwalk
got.
was cast.
Who wants to be in the telepathic bond? I think it's 4.
I think Duggan would like that.
Yeah, we're gonna put Duggan in there because he's like basically our guide. We'll put
So,
Dassod in there. So 2
Telepathic bond.
Los and Capra.
Life bubble.
Yeah, went up.
Life bubble went up.
Good Hope is up.
Duggan's putting up his own death ward.
How far away are we from the fort?
The fort? Like,
Where are we right now?
Several hundred miles.
Aeronautic, you aid us. Will you aid me in this battle with your spells?
Does Aeronautic know what they're doing there?
Aeronautic knows that they're supposed to be... They've got some sort of slave race that are supposed to be unearthing some old weapon of some sort. He knows that it's a poisonous hell.
Yeah, Aeronautic will aid you then. You're not killing other hobgoblins, so...
Yeah,
he'll aid you.
There's a communal protection from arrows and a communal delay poison.
Aeronautic knows that there's like some old passage to like the center of Volcanica down there.
Okay.
Any energy protections?
All of them.
All of them.
All 4.
Except
all
for
of
Sonic.
All resistances.
Resistances to all of them except for Sonic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Duggan, you got a freedom of movement from Didi.
Oh, thank you.
Welks.
Is there a heroic fortune going up, Mass?
Are we going straight into battle, or do we want it?
I don't know. It's already on my list. That's why I'm asking. I'm taking it off. Never mind. We'll just right when we get there.
What do you want us to look like, Cat?
What are you doing for light sources?
Ooh, my guys seen this.
Mort's got a flaming club.
Chagga does. Give me a second. I think Chagga's got one of those dead iron stones. You could just put a light spell on it.
You do have some people who don't see the darkness.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a dull gray.
It's a very cool weapon.
All right.
Every spellcaster should have one, really. For the
Aeronautic. What did you put on them?
You can put whatever you want. You
sweet.
got the spell list.
Sweet. Okay, no, that's good.
He's being cooperative and asking what you want.
Awesome. Long arms.
And once you're lulled into a full sense of security, the green
Daniel gets
so
you.
curse.
The thing is, he still hasn't learned any bluff, so you hear him going, "Yes, I'll do what you want now, but later, once you're in a full sense of security, I'll show you."
I don't know, like against. Well, I guess not everything's blind down there. So
Freedom of movement. Bless weapon.
oh, blessed weapon, yeah.
How many of those do we need?
Mortal, take one.
Okay, I'm ready. I could take a quick bio while you guys are still.
Somewhere there's a paladin god going, how did my magic get put?
How? What?
No, eventually, Adam will spend some DM points and have a planar angel or a solar show up. And,
Give me back my wand!
You send it, and we will break that solar in half. Break my foot off in your ass.
Solar swarm.
Solar swarm.
You thought solar troop was bad. Wait till it's solar swarm. Oh god.
Oh god, they're so holy. God.
Oh my eyes.
It burns.
It burns.
Okay, there we go. So there's, I'll put one on Los as well.
Okay.
Okay, good. 3 of those are cast. Less weapons on those guys. The Grackle, Mort, and Los's blade, whatever blade he's using. What 2? Okay. What else? Someone get a? Can someone drop me a bark skin?
Yeah, get a bark skin. I'll get you one. Capra will give you a bark skin since you asked so nicely.
Thanks, man.
You can, buddy.
Capra's got bark skin.
Yeah. Capra had barks. Capra actually. So Capra's favorite class is druid spells. His favorite class bonus. So he's got a whack ton of druid spells, and then his bard class gives him a bunch of wizard spells. So Capra has probably one of the deepest, if not the deepest, spell selections in like if as long as it's less than 5th level, right? He's got a super broad selection of spells. He just also has reduced spell potency or spell power, so he has just less spells to cast, like -1 for each circle. So
Oh right, yeah.
a lot of things he could cast, but he can't cast very frequently.
Gotcha.
But he can shoot you in the butt a lot.
It's good. It's good. It's great.
Great.
It's great.
Perfect.
It's good. Perfect.
And we
So
made
barks.
some tea.
It's Jaw of Tea, correct?
Yeah, it's
So 41, 2, 3, 4, 45.
Okay.
Let's see, 47.
Are you buffed?
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah, looks like it. Yeah.
Okay.
This is where I think
you are targeting a
teleportation.
shrine or a place off to the side, or there are a couple of good places off to the side that you know of.
Off to the side. Chagga doesn't want to teleport into the shrine.
Okay. Do you want to be at the same level as a shrine, or not as deep?
No, we want to be like just outside the door of the shrine.
Okay. for the casters, could you please give me caster level checks?
Uh-oh. Roll. Chagga's caster level check.
22.
This is not against an outsider's SR.
This is not against Outsiders SR.
Alright.
Is it spider poison?
30.
Okay.
It's spider poison.
So, let's go to the initiative sheet.
Yeah, funny.
Because some people came and some people didn't.
Uh-oh. It's the opposite of the last group.
Guys. Let me try this again. Actually, Adam, is it within search?
Nope.
It's not, huh?
No.
Ooh, dang.
All right.
Dang.
Chagga, I'm just checking the initiatives because some of the initiatives went up because we got amazing initiative at second tier. Los's initiative's at plus 12. And then he's got a plus 5 because of Anticipate Peril, and he also cast one on Grackle. So they're on there. Doesn't look... I'm not sure which enemies I can erase and which ones I can't.
Alright. Basically all of them can be erased.
Okay.
I should have done this while I was prepping. This learned me. Okay. The here now it's open. Perfect. Make it over here.
No worries.
Destroyers. These people gave themselves their own nicknames. You gave yourself that nickname, didn't you?
We're the Awesome Sauce Brigade.
Creeper.
Maybe didn't give themselves their own name with that one.
What are you? I'm a creeper. Right.
HR gave him that one.
This feels like a dungeon.
We haven't done a dungeon in a while, have we?
Ooh.
Do you need a map?
just
Thank you.
I got this.
Give me 5 minutes.
Did we need a veil or not?
Whatever you've cast has been cast.
Then we didn't.
No, I think we left the veil out because some of the creatures we thought were blind.
So it's cool.
That, and I think it's going to be fisticuffs very, very...
The whole way through.
Well, once we see the creatures, we could then, after fighting the first mob of them, because I get a sense we're in a big complex, we could veil ourselves as a bunch of, like...
Things,
yeah. Marty has an idea of what they are. I don't think we do. There's just a bunch of monsters. Okay. Alright. Well...
I have no eyes, therefore I cannot see a soul. Therefore, they may be killed with impunity.
I think looking at the Steelrose kill stats, which I updated also as part of my general bookkeeping, I guess how many fatalities against the enemies we've wrought since the first attack on the Sack of Fanfar.
So I'm curious, just as a player, is this a source of pride for Chagga or guilt?
This is
right for the player.
it's a weird mixture of both. Like it's like there's probably some deep-seated like he needs to prove to his father that he's a warrior. And the higher that number goes, the worse he feels, but the better he feels in this like desire to please his father. So it's all twisted. Like I don't.
What a fucked up family.
You gaze into the abyss, and the abyss gaze unto you. I think that's what's happening with these characters. Like,
all right, Chagga's group. Chagga,
guess. I need some guesses with what are the kill counts for the Steelrose Squad?
6,000.
Okay, so Mark's at 6,000. We'll do this. What do you call it?
I don't know.
Binary search?
No.
6,001. 6,001.
Okay, let's go 6,001. Adam?
No, I'm going.
Price is right.
If I go last, I'm going to be the dick and say 1. Right?
Okay, right. Oh, you can say 1.
I say 6,500.
Okay.
I think honestly, I actually think it's like 3,000.
All right. So
I think
Adam's
it's higher
saying
than that.
3,000. Mark said 6,000, and Ahmed saying 1.
6,500. I think it's even higher than
6,500.
that, though.
Okay. Anyone on the stream want to guess?
It's Price is Right rules. Guess 1 stream.
If you win, you get a new stat.
All right. 3, 2.
6,501.
Well, yeah, exactly. Price is Right rules. Here is the total kill count to date. Every goblin and every enemy, like the leaders count as 1, and every goblin counts as 1.
Oh.
I knew it. It was like 7,000.
7,303 enemies have
When
died.
you get to the pearly gates, there's some fucking explaining to do
And
for
these are
anybody.
questions.
Oh, the
And
chaotic
some
good
questions.
people. Oh,
Hang on, let me get your file.
The scroll that rolls.
They have a
Yeah,
department dedicated for your file.
it's reaching a ridiculous number.
Dee Dee gets the afterlife, and they're like, I have to do what? There's a lot of paperwork. There's some paperwork involved. You sure you don't want to just go to some of the other... There's lots of fake odds.
Pick one.
You know, some of them are righteous kills, sending devils back to from whence they came, and the leaders, but
Yeah. Some of them are like the wholesale slaughter of people forced into combat that they didn't want.
Some of them are Todd, the farmer goblin who was forced into fighting.
Yep. Oh, chat disconnected again. It was close. All right. So I've got the. I'll have to add other things into the initiative as they wake up.
would you like me to add initiative into?
You can certainly do the thing.
All right, let me just share the screen.
You don't.
Marty Los has
Jesus.
Los has blessed weapon.
Oh, that is so fun. Thank you.
I got you back.
Oh,
Here you
yeah.
go.
Yeah, for victory.
Here you go, second best swordsman.
Oh, those 5s are actually the temps, not the rolls. Okay, and then who is not here? Gobado's not here, Phoebe's not here, and York. I don't even think York's made it to the initiative sheet yet. He is not here. We'll cycle in some of the cohorts sometimes, and others not. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Los, Grackle, Didi, Duggan.
So Los has a delay until he's told to come out of the
That's a job.
out of this funerary urn. Yeah.
Okay. Grackle is waiting to arrive, or are you doing something?
I don't know what happened. Did the spell not work, or
You haven't found out yet. We're first round of initiative.
tell me right now there?
Okay.
Just blades in his hands.
Okay.
Ready? Give Ash.
Didi is just.
She's gonna toot a +4 bard song right
Okay.
as we're going. We're like,
All the castles arrive.
she's just gonna she's-
Yeah. Paramount or whatever the fuck. So it's Searchlight Entertainment.
I don't know. I put the thing to my mouth and I tooted whatever tune came to my head.
I think it's Searchlight Entertainment.
Is it?
Anyways,
Okay.
Dugan Spur.
He's just waiting to go.
Okay.
I consume
don't
enough.
know bad things are happening.
I
Zogul.
consume enough media and movies that I could probably summon quite a few. Zogul is in hobgoblin form because he's in teleport form.
He's a hob form.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not.
Dassod, the first caster.
Yeah.
Dassad's casting a spell. He didn't end up going anywhere.
Oh shit.
Strip of the Ghost has a delay. Moog, Ilwes, just saying prayers. Capra has a readied. He'll shoot a guy. Sulfur has a ready. He's gonna explode a thing.
Oh, look at
Chagga.
Chagga rolling a 1 with his new +2 bonus on his initiative. Chagga teleports, and I think we succeeded.
Okay, now give me your percentile for on target.
Oh yeah. Oh, because we're teleporting through the fungal interference. Is that what's going on? Yeah. 79 means I think I'm off target.
We're just in some random mine. Kill everyone!
79 is off target, and this is the one where it's not a similar area. It's just safely at a random distance in a random direction, percentage off. So I don't know if you want.
Okay, give me a D100.
We are 92% of the distance away in a random direction. 5. I don't know what that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So in the right
5.
direction.
Yeah, in the right direction. So we're almost. We're closer.
All right. Okay. You need to go to the Hammerfall Valley map.
Okay.
You actually teleported to a very familiar location. Not to scale. Give me a second, I'll adjust the scale to make it less ridiculous looking. You're King Kong of cocaine!
Oh!
Alright, here. It's still not to scale, it's still bigger than, you're still, like, giants at this size. Okay.
Maintain formation. Give me a moment.
Hey, Captain, you there? Something's wrong with the teleport.
Oh yes, you got to try real hard. We arrived a little off kilter here. Maybe we should have veiled.
Give me the perception checks for the people who are out there.
Oh, I could do this. Perception. Grimstone Chronicles, Southern Warband.
Okay. What did Duggan get?
Duggan's in a bag.
Oh, so Duggan got piss all.
Capper got a 46.
Cap got 46.
Mod.
Something bad happened, sir. This military camp has been ransacked and or abandoned. There are these flying dragon things. There was a few of them before. There are lots of them. You got an infestation, sir. This military base is effectively destroyed.
This is the one with the fire giants in it, right?
Yep.
Oh, let's go in.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. The enemy still doesn't know things are happening.
We may not have arrived first. It might actually be Dassod's group first.
Okay. All right.
Does Mort have a ready action to get big?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Ready. All right. I'm going to continue down the line. Los is delaying. Grackle is waiting to be there. Dee Dee, is she...
She's letting the Bard song linger because she doesn't want to call over these Drake things. She's good.
The Smurf is in a bag. The Destroyers are doing the Destroyer things. Dez is doing Denizen things. Zogel's doing Zogel things. Creeper's doing Creeper things. That's a funny name. Dassod.
Okay, Dassod's gonna try again.
Okay.
Recast teleport.
Give me a caster level check. Okay.
Is it within?
Nope.
Cam, something's wrong. Teleports aren't working, aren't going through.
Scope has delay. Ambushers are ambushing. Smoking. Ewalis.
Now this is using up my spell, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna try Mythic Point after this.
Chagga.
We'll teleport into the mines.
Okay, give me a caster level check.
Oh, it's here too? Ugh. This sucks. 33, nat 20.
Chagga spells are... Chagga knows what he's doing. He's got the magic on his side.
Oh, and then percentile?
The percentile? Been there before?
Oh my
Chagga
god.
doesn't know where he's going. So he's going to go a percentage of the distance.
I can't go. You're going somewhere.
You wind up in an area that's visually or thematically similar to the target area.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You are within the relative range of the spell. You're going to a place that is relatively or thematically correct to the area that you're targeting. Within the concept of being 2,000 feet away from where you're supposed to be looking, where you're going.
So we're on a different level?
All right. So you end up. Swoop. Okay. You are in room G3. There's a large G and a large 3 on the floor.
Oh, should I look at Fort Kragg, the dig, or something?
Yeah, the dig. Okay. The party arrives in a what appears to be like a caveman's version of a records room. There are red bloody paintings coating the walls. Here, I'll unfog a little bit more. It looks like there's just layers upon layers of cave paintings. Dee Dee finds them somewhat interesting, although she kind of thinks they might be drawn in blood. Are they really like red paint?
All right, Chagga will talk in telepathic bond. I think we appeared off target, but we might still be within the complex somewhere.
Yeah, they said remember this room. It's pretty hard to fucking forget.
Oh, Duggan has seen this place before?
Duggan has seen this room before. You know that you are one level. You are a level up from where you were trying to go.
Keep on trying, Dassod, to get to the original location. We'll meet you at the new one. We'll meet you there.
All right, Cap.
We've got to get down.
Chagga pops his head.
Okay.
We've got communal airwalk, so I think invisibilities is what we need to concentrate on in this group.
So Chagga's cast a spell. Capra and Sulfur are like, look, there's nothing to explode. You can hear the sounds of digging. You can hear the sounds of some fighting. There's some squishy sounds coming from the east. You can hear the sound of a tiny little voice crying. It seems something over here is kind of like heavily populated.
Duggan, which way?
There's a sound of water from this direction.
Yeah, in the telepathic bond with Duggan. Which way to go down?
Did you let Duggan out of the bag?
Oh yeah, I guess.
Duggan isn't responding. He's on.
Well, Chagga teleports and then move action pulls Duggan out of the bag. Boop.
Does Duggan remember which way to go, I guess?
Where does Duggan want to go?
He wants to go down to the shrine.
The easiest way is to sort of go down the waterfall, which is over here, and then pop out. It was easy for Duggan because Duggan is small, so he can actually bypass the water on the way down. He thinks that there might have been a hole over this direction to sort of climb down, but it's like there was a whole bunch of these things there. It was like where their camp was.
Well, I went down the waterfall that way.
Okay.
But I don't know how easy it's going to be for the rest of you.
Is it big enough for us to fit?
Well, it's big enough, but there's a waterfall there.
I mean, between life bubble and freedom of movement.
Freedom of movement, yeah, should cover it.
You'd be fine. Fine.
Some of us don't have freedom of movement up, but
Well, if you're Mogi, I'm not really concerned about you. I'll be honest. This
Yeah.
giant Gronk should make it fine.
Yeah. Okay. Large creatures could fit down the shaft, basically, is what you're
Yes,
saying.
yes,
All
for
right.
sure.
Well, then we need some invisibilities, is what he's saying to this group.
Okay. Sir, yes, sir. Real quiet, sir.
Mort maintaining his readied. Los
Okay.
maintaining his delay.
Grackle is
Try again, buddy.
Doing
trying to
fine.
get there. Dee, we have arrived.
I don't know if D has lesser invis. No, because why? She's got all day long and greater invis.
She sneezes and turns greater invisible.
She'll stop the bard song because we don't want that right now.
The Atomy ability, is that self only or?
Need 3 per day invisibility?
Yeah.
I think it's just a.
I think it's just the spell.
It's just a spell. You could turn other things.
All right, he'll turn
No,
3
it
people.
only is self only.
Oh, it is self only. Okay.
I'm looking through my consumables right now.
Fire burns.
Yeah. Certainly does.
Water quenches.
Nah, Dee Dee can't help herself. She's gonna have a look at the bloody cave paintings,
Okay.
and try to ascertain their meaning.
All right. Give me a knowledge, dungeoneering, perception, or craft visual arts check.
Okay, her craft visual arts is pretty damn good. Without the tools, because she's not actually making it. 41.
Okay.
What was the artist trying to do?
There are countless upon countless piled humanoid figures that appear to be prostrating themselves before a great serpent, and above the great serpent there is a throne, and atop of the throne there is a horned man. With Dee Dee's knowledge, it appears that they've painted over what was on the top, and the serpent and the horned man are newer additions. You think that you would suspect that they would have a very interesting connection between someone's essence and worship. Like you're very much thinking like they probably do like sacrifices of living beings to things as a way to say I love you, kill a thing. Like you're getting very much sort of
bunch of primitives that got their god or their leader usurped whoever was there before, and I think they're into sacrificing people.
Dee Dee wants to feel sorry for the people that are about to experience the Steelrose violence.
But
Yeah,
I
she's just miserable.
I just looked it up to double check. The telekinetic invisibility that Duggan has doesn't say anything about self only, so it's as per invisibility, except that it only provides a +10 bonus, but it does dampen sound, so you don't automatically detect with blind sight or blind sense.
Nice.
that second part's kind of important. Make note of that second part. It's gonna be important down here.
Oh yeah, Dee Dee's she's already invisible, so she's just looking at the cave.
Yeah, Mr. Smurf.
Mr. Smurf will start turning people invisible, I guess.
Okay. Okay. The destroyers.
Who do you start with?
He'll start with Chagga.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know you could do that.
Well, I could make lots of things disappear. I thought you knew that for sure.
Chagga grins. My bad.